Hi Cancer. Let's do a collective reading for you today and see what you need to be aware of. Today is Monday, the 22nd of September 2025. But whenever you watch the videos, when you're supposed to receive the messages. Also Cancer, take what resonates for you and leave the rest, as this is a Cancer collective. Let's see what Cancer needs to be aware of today. Today is whenever you watch the video. This is timeless. Cancer. So you have official person, toil and labor. There's someone here that I feel is wanting to work with you and community. Yeah, it's somebody that's part of your community or wants to be part of your community, okay? They could be someone that lives close to you. I don't feel like there's too much of a distance, okay? I also feel there is something they're contemplating. They want to collaborate, okay? To me, I feel here for you, Cancer, this is somebody that could be a boss in the work they do. You know, they have their own business. Give your tarot a shuffle. I was going to say clarify as the shuffle, and then we'll get into it. Cancer. So you have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Wands. First cards in your recent past. You then have the Three of Swords. In your current energy, the Ten of Pentacles, center of your reading is the Strength card. And then you have Death. In your future is the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords and the King of Cups. On the back of the deck for you, Cancer, you've got the King of Swords and the Eight of Cups. To me, we see there on the back of the deck, for what you don't see, is you walking away from something here. You could be receiving a message about something not working out. It's time to go. Okay. Cancer. Tell us about the Ace of Cups for Cancer today, spirits. You have Temperance. So to me here, I feel like you're giving love to your higher self, okay? This is something that could be a little different to what you've done before. To me, you could be someone that gives your love to everybody, okay? You want everybody to feel great, and there's nothing wrong with doing that, but you also need to be giving love to yourself, and I feel like there needs to be a balance of giving to you. You have to fill, you know, you can't fill from an empty cup, okay? So you need to be giving to you, to be giving to others, and I feel in the recent past here, you're choosing to do that. You're choosing to give love to you. And I feel like you are someone that's growing from this love, okay? So tell us about the Ten of Wands. So whether you're giving love, you know, you could be giving love to yourself. You could be focusing or giving love to things that are important in your life, things that you're working on. Tell us about the Ten of Wands, the Five of Wands. So to me here, you are focused on you, okay? In the recent past, you're picking a crop there. Okay, it's hard work. To me also, you are very fixed on what you're working on. You've got the Five of Wands, so there could be a lot of competition or rivalry with something that you're doing. But to me here, because you're giving yourself love, I feel you're standing out too. You're becoming very unique. You stand out from the crowd. There's also this transformation with something that you're working on. So a lot of the work that you're doing is paying off. Tell us about the Three of Swords. You have the Ace of Wands. So as you focus on the opportunity, I feel at the same time here, Cancer, it's healing your heart. There could have been some type of misfortune, but you grabbing the opportunity, you focusing on that opportunity is taking those swords out of your heart. So I feel like, yeah, you're starting to realize your worth. And as I said, you gave to a lot of people or gave to a lot of things. You're just that type of person here, Cancer. You're too kind. And I feel like it's nipped you in the butt, okay? It's something that has scorned you, but it's made you stronger because, you know, look at you now with the Hierophant here. There was a commitment, but now you're committed to you. And it's like you're getting higher up on the ladder because you're focusing on the walking stick or the wand. You know, it's taking you further into closer to that goal. So let's have a look now at your current energy, Cancer. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. Tell us about the Ten of Pentacles. The Sun. Wow. You could be receiving abundance. Whatever abundance is to you here, Cancer, but there's something about you being in the spotlight. In the current energy, there's something that you're doing, okay? Even in the recent past there, we see it. There's something that you're doing that you're becoming the spotlight. Okay, the spotlight's being shone on you. And I feel like whatever you're doing here, I feel like you do need to stand out with the Sun. This divine connection between you and your highest self here, Cancer, is what is bringing in the spotlight. Okay, it could also bring in generational wealth. Every time I look at that card, that tree, you know, trees can be hundreds of years old. So there's something here that you're doing that could last decades, lifetimes, centuries. And it's going to help, I feel, you know, those people that are around you, the people that you care for. You know, you could have children, you could be a parent, you know, you could have your friends and family around you. So tell us about strength. Justice. So because you are someone that, we see that this is coming underneath the rivalry. There's something that you're doing, you're standing out. With that Leo energy, with strength, and I feel like there's karma. So in your current energy, there's karma, and I feel like it's good karma. You know, you are building, I feel, a strong foundation in your life, and there's a payoff. There's some type of payoff that's going to show you, yes, you are. So Cancer, keep doing you. I feel like something closed out, but it's made you a stronger person. Tell us about death. The Knight of Coins. So I feel here you've evolved, okay? You focusing on you focusing on giving to your highest self is evolving you. You're maturing. You're becoming a very wise person. I feel like, you know, you are growing from the inside out. And there's something here that I feel like it's taken a long time for you to learn more about yourself here. But, you know, we see at the start of the reading, it's all about you, Cancer. Okay? You've got Death, Scorpio energy. I feel like it's the end of the old you. It's been a long time coming. But this new you is here for the long term, because there's something that you're doing that's evolving you. It's evolving the things around you. It's evolving the relationships around you. So you're going the right way, Cancer. I just see good news for you. Tell us about the Page of Pentacles. What is this Page of Pentacles in the future? You've got the King of Wands. So in the future here, there's something that you're doing. It could be something that you're going to start. It's something that you will be tending to, but I feel here, Cancer, also it's something that's protected with the King of Wands. You're coming out as the King of Wands. Okay, and that's something that you want. You've rubbed the genie lamp and you want this to come into fruition. You know, whatever this is that you're working on here, I feel like it's just the beginning. So it's something new, okay? But it's something that if you put the work in, you know, it has potential. If it put the work in, you know, potential means nothing unless, you know, you do the work. So I feel that's really up to you in the future. There is an opportunity here that Divine's trying to talk to you about working on. And if you work on it, it's going to move you even further into luxury. So there's something here that is in your mind that Divine really wants you to start working on. I would love to see if we can find out a little bit more information about what this pentacle is. It's the Emperor. It's something that you're doing where you're the boss, okay? So it could be something that, you know, you're being the boss there. It could be something that you're doing there, but it could be something new also. To me, it's just the page. It's just the beginning. What is the Knight of Swords? But it's something that isn't just the beginning. You know, the beginning is the Ace of Pentacles. The page actually has it in his hands. So he's making that decision to actually grab it. He's done something about it. Tell us about the Knight of Swords. The Three of Wands. There needs to be planning. Right is worth the cost. So doing things right is worth the cost, okay? To me here, there could be some money you need to spend. It could take time for something to go into fruition, but I feel it's worth the cost. I feel if you do the collaboration, if you work on this opportunity, you know, the spell is actually going to work. Okay? Now let's have a look at this King of Cups. What is the King of Cups? The Wheel of Fortune. So this is all happening in divine timing. To me here, you are someone that has been on an emotional roller coaster, I feel, Cancer, with your emotions, okay? You're someone that's going on a new adventure, and I feel like it's got nothing to do with your emotions. It's something that Divine had a plan on. It's something that I feel like Divine wants you to pay attention to something here. It's something that's been on your mind, and I feel like in the future, you're going to do it. You're going to take this adventure, whatever this adventure is, okay? It's something that's fulfilling. It could take you to somewhere new. I feel like with this new adventure, it's all about, it's the right choice. To me, there's this whole right choice kind of thing with the Wheel of Fortune. You are in control of the wheel. The way you're in control of the wheel is when you double up on the good and you release the bad. So I feel like you are sailing away from negative situations. There's a lot of focus on you, okay, giving to you. I feel that's something that you haven't been focused on, I feel, for a long time. So let's have a look at these two cards on the back of the deck. You've got the King of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Tell us about the King of Swords for Cancer. The Five of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. So to me here, you're going to be focused on stability. You're focused on stability or family, something like home, stability or family, okay? To me, because you're coming out as the King of Swords, you're waiting for new things to come. To me, you're looking at the new. To me, you're someone that is not focused on emotion right now. But there is something here. Something's fallen away in your life. So whether that's a relationship, a job, something that you're releasing here. But there's something that you've been working on that's still here, okay? And I see you focusing on it, okay? It could be an actual relationship. It could be a person. It could be that relationship to your higher self. To me, you're releasing giving a lot to others, okay? And now you're giving to you and your higher self. As I said, I feel like you've been focused a lot on commitment. To me, you're walking alone on that Eight of Cups. What is the Eight of Cups? The Magician. Yeah, it's time to be getting to work. I feel like something here hasn't worked out in your favor, and it could have been a collaboration with someone, whether platonic or romantic, but it's time to be doing this alone. To me, you can make the magic. To me, you are transmuting something into something else. Okay, so I see you doing a lot of work. I see, because you're releasing something where there's a pair, you're not giving to that anymore, okay? And whatever you're giving to is all to you now. So I feel like a big message here is to be releasing something that isn't meant for you anymore, and to be connected to that higher self connection. But I do love you all so much, Cancer. I'm going to leave it there. To me, there is somebody here that's looking to collaborate. They're in the energy, but through the reading, we didn't see them appear. So I see this person could be coming in the future. They're just in the energy, so they're in thoughts about it. But Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all so much. Thank you all for being here. Have a great week, but I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.